morning, it's Jan from Twinks Stamping. I'm an independent UK demonstrator. I've come along today to show you how I've made some cards using the one sheet wonder technique. I'm only going to be using one stamp set to do all the stamping, including the sentiments, and one blend colour, which is Magenta Madness. Not everyone's favourite, but I quite like it. I like how bold it is. These are the cards that I'm going to be making. I hope you like. I'm not obviously going to be making the whole lot. I just wanted to, oops, that's the one that's upside down. I just wanted to show you how they've turned out. See if I can piece it together. No, I always try this, don't I? Never get it quite right. See that? That one and that one. That's it. So that's how it would have looked on the A4 sheet of card. So that's what I'm aiming to show you today. I really enjoy doing these. Very quick, very simple. Nothing has to be perfect. Doesn't matter if you stamp over. It really doesn't matter. I think it's a nice, quick, easy way to make quite a nice, stunning card. Okay, so these are the colours that I've chosen today. Magenta Madness and black. That's it. That is it. One of the main reasons is I'm in a bit of a hurry today. Not in a, well, yeah, I'm in a hurry because I've got lots of things I need to be doing. To be honest with you, I haven't been out in my studio now for almost a week. I've had no mojo whatsoever. It seems to have up and left me. I think I was getting bored of doing Christmas cards and all Christmas stuff related. Today I sent out the last of all my parcels by mail and by hand delivery. Everything's gone now. All my Christmas cards I posted this morning. All I've got left to do basically is wrapping my family's Christmas presents, and that's it. Other than that, Christmas is done. When I walked into my studio today, I actually said out loud, that's it, no more Christmas. No more Christmas. So today's cards, as I say, are birthday cards or thank you cards or whatever you want them to be, but they are most definitely not Christmas. I'm just going to take a quick swig of my coffee. So let's get started. I've got an A4 piece of Whisper White. I have marked, I don't know if you can see that, you probably maybe can't. I have made a very thin line down the centre of my card, this way and that way. So it would measure 14.8, 14.85, and just put a little mark. I do a very, very thin pencil line, then I rub it out so I can just about see it. And down this way, it's at 10.5 centimetres. So I've got the centre right here. So I know exactly where I am going when I'm doing my flowers. So the only stamp set I'm using is the Fancy Phrases, and I'm using this flower and this flower, and I'm going to use Sending a Little Smile Your Way and May Your Day Be Filled with Heartfelt Happiness. You can use, obviously, whatever you want to do. I am just going to show you what I have done. I'm going to use black. I'm not going to use any other colours when I'm stamping. It's a lot of stamping on and stamping off. I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black. And I'm just going to ink it up now and get on with the stamping. Stop talking. Sorry if I'm jiggling you about a little bit. Right, so I need to get my stamp set how I want it on my page. So my centre's here, so I want to be placing my flower about there. Lovely. And I'm just going to work my way round each of the sections of my card. This one is going to go here. It doesn't matter if they overlap at all. Really does not matter. No, it just don't matter. Your card. I'm going to turn that round. Now we're going to, I have to keep checking, make sure I've got it up the right way. We're going to go there. Now this one possibly will be overlapping. I may take it out, the stamp out just a wee bit. This is the last of the large flowers. Make sure I've got it up the right way. That bit doesn't look like it's inked. Just make sure you've got plenty of ink. The memento stamp's lovely when you're doing things like this. Yes, it's definitely going to overlap, but I don't mind. I really don't mind that. Okay, I'm going to do a lot of infilling, and I'm going to use the smaller of the two stamps now. I don't want ink on that stalk there, if I can help it. So I am literally just going to ink up, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Turning it each time. 1, 2, 3. I didn't have a perfect ink there, but it doesn't matter. You can't see it. Well, you probably can now, I've shown you, but you wouldn't have noticed it had I not said anything to you. Turn it again. Just keep turning your work. 1, 2, 3. And now what I'm going to do is keep going round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. How many impressions can I get out of this one ink up? That's fantastic. Right, I'm just going to keep going. This time I want to actually, I don't want any more harsh lines. So everything now is going to be a stamp off. So I will stamp onto a piece of card first before I go on to my work. Hope I'm in shot. Ink all over my fingers. Forgot where I'm going, but hey ho, just keep going. Looks lovely, doesn't it, when it's all stamped off. Love it, love that effect. Find me centre line. Perfect. Might have to have a darker one, sort of. There. Perfect. I'm liking this one. This is actually take 2, this video, because I was 25 minutes in and my daughter rang me on my phone. So it cut the filming off because I use a mobile to do my filming. Bless her, I did tell her, but she's very forgetful. She's out shopping with getting the Christmas presents. we're almost there. Yeah, I am liking that. Yes, we need to make sure that you don't have lots of white areas, because it will distract your eye. There you go. I think that is actually finito. I'm not going to do any more. If I find that there's something that needs a bit more in it, then I'll sort it out then. But for now, I'm quite happy with what I've done. Now I'm going to actually cut my card up. Normally I would colour it in first, but on this occasion I actually want to see what parts are what on the card. So I'm going to cut it at 14.85. And I'm going to cut it at 10.5. And it should be on my pencil marks anyway. I am not going to colour every one of them in. I will probably do 2, because you do not want to see me sitting there colouring in for hours. Quite like that one, and I quite like that. So we're going to do those 2, I think. That one could probably do with some more, as could that one. I don't know, that one's quite nice actually. I quite like that one. And I think what I'd be inclined to do is maybe, I might have to do it. Maybe do it dark. Have a dark piece there. Where's my piece of paper? Maybe go in like that. That's better. And yeah, this one looks a little bit sparse, so I'm going to just add a couple. Perfect. See, you can go in afterwards and just add more. Not quite sure why that looks like it's got... That's quite odd. That's very odd, that one. Where did they come from? Do you know why? Do you know what I did? You saw what I did. Instead of stamping off on here, I stamped off on there. Never mind. It doesn't matter, because what I will do is I will place my sentiment over that bit. That is not a problem. Not a problem. It's me not concentrating. Not concentrating, so I'm going to use this one. Suffice it to say, I will use that one and this one. Those 2 I will do later. See, I do mess up, and I mess up on quite a few occasions, but I'm not going to let it bother me. Like I say, I don't know if I said it in this video or the other video now, but I lost my mojo for quite a while. Well, quite a while for me. A week is a long time when I'm not out in my studio, because I do love coming out here. But I just could not face it. Could not face it at all. So I'm just going to get on and do some colouring. And let's hope that I don't go making any more big old mistakes that I'm going to have to clear up and start all over again. Because I'm not going to. If that happens, there won't be a video tonight, and you won't know. Nice, easy stamp set colour. You have seen me colour this one in a few times now. Seagulls are at it. So noisy. I may be colouring in over the lines. Very, very easy. Lovely colour, this one. Do love it. A lot of people really don't like it, but I love the fact that it's so in your face. We make out there's a flower there. There's probably one there. I'm not going to colour all of them in. You can see other flowers here. I'm not going to colour those in. I don't want to colour everything, because I think that's the whole point of adding all the extra bits in. The only trouble with using black is I do tend to get it everywhere other than on the card. I don't know if these things are supposed to be pink, but they're pink now. As soon as I've got my video uploaded, I'll be able to go indoors and do some Christmas wrapping, if I've got time. Every year I say to myself, I'm not going to leave it till the last minute so I've got them all to wrap, because that can be really quite a big job. But I mean, I've got a fair few that I need to wrap, so they're going to take me time. But what I shall do is I shall put my music on in my studio and get it all done. So it looks like the vaccine's been starting to be rolled out now, with our old folk managing to get the vaccination first, which is great. Hopefully it'll protect them all. And with a bit of luck, we can all get back to normal by the summer. Luckily, my trip to Canada is not till 2022, so hopefully by then COVID will all be over. Well, it won't be over, we'll always have it, won't we? But it won't be causing the havoc that it's caused this year. I'll be able to go and visit my brother in Nova Scotia. Cannot wait. Sorry about the squeaky pens. They do squeak quite a bit. Doesn't that look nice? Right, now I'm going to pop some dark magenta madness onto the lines. Not accurately, just any old owl to do the shading. I've said it to you before, I've never been able to work this out, but luckily Stampin' Up has done it for us. So I'm literally going over the lines that are already on the stamp. Oh, my stomach just rumbled then. Must be hungry. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I shall look forward to going to see my mum. I haven't seen her for over a year now. I mean, we speak on the phone, but say it's been over a year since I've actually seen her, because I didn't manage to see her last Christmas. So hopefully won't be long. But there's loads of you out there that can't wait to see yours. Relatives. It's funny, isn't it? Because I can go months without seeing a lot of my family. We live maybe an hour with some of them and a couple of hours with others. And it might go, you know, many, many, many months before we see each other. That's just the way it is, isn't it? Because we all work, we all have, or I did work before I got made redundant. We all have our lives to lead. You know, life is very busy. But one thing I've certainly missed is going to see my sister. I love being with my sister. She makes me laugh constantly. She's really good therapy for me. And we normally go for bingo on a Saturday night. And I loved it, absolutely loved it. But we obviously have not been for a very long time. So it's not just the game of bingo. Obviously that, I mean, that's exciting in itself if you like that sort of thing. But it's the whole event for me. You know, it takes me an hour to get to my sister's, and then, you know, we talk constantly for another half an hour while we're travelling to the hall. And then when we get there, we have our coffee and we have our dinner. We have our games of bingo, and then we're chatting and we're laughing. You know, it's the whole thing. It's the whole day. It's lovely. Right, I have done, I think. I think that's enough, don't you? I'm quite happy with that. I quite like this one. I like them both, but I quite like this one. That one's still got a couple of bits there. So it's entirely up to you how you colour yours in, how you like it coloured in. Right, I shall stand now because I need to see what I'm doing. Right. Of course, I'm going to glitter, but I will do that in a second. First of all, I need to make my base cards. So I'm just going to do the one for now, or the two. I mean, use the one sheet of card. Obviously, you know what's coming. 14.85 score at 10.5. Now you'll probably notice that I gave you the same measurements on the white, so, the Whisper White that I cut. So now it means that I will have to cut my Whisper White down by about 5 centimetres. So it's about 4.3. I want to chop that edge off. And again, this way I need to chop about 0.5 centimetres off. So there you go. So that now measures 14.3 by 10. Yes, by 10. Chop it from the white side, obviously. Don't chop all your flowers off. This one's 14.3, and that'll give you a nice nice little border around the outside of your card. Right, get rid of that. No, I won't. I just need to say I do like to fold my cards against my cutter so that if I've made any mistake, it'll show, you know, you'll have a gap. And also, some of the card's not absolutely perfect when you cut it. But you can sort it out at this stage. There we go. That's gone. So now we're going to mount the cards. I'm going to have this one like this. And I'm going to have this one like, oh, I quite like them both that way. So both that way it is. Or do I have that? No, let's have it that way. Well, I can make that decision when I'm done. Right, now I'm going to glitter. I know some of you don't like glitter, but I'm going to do my glittering around the edges, which means I shall just go around with my pen very quickly. Also gets rid of all those rough edges. See where I've got ink on my fingers. Never mind. Never mind. Right, okay, that's that done. One believe. Stick it in my pot. Don't know what I'm going to do when this starts running out. So that's all my edges glittered. Edge. That's it. I don't know if you saw my watch told you the time then. Okay, that's that done. Glitter everywhere. So we'll put that down. Wet glue or double-sided tape, whatever is your preference. You need to adhere your base, your mat to your base with a nice equal small border around the edge. It's okay. Then you're going to be doing your sentiments. I haven't even got them out of the pack yet. I wasn't prepared for that. Probably because I'd already, the ones that I made up previously, I already had them all done. Now, no, don't want it that way, do I? No, want it that way. Won't touch the card before I get glue on it. That's slightly out there, so I shall have to rectify that when it's dry. Okay. One more little job. Wink Stella, your flower. Make that ink stand out. Being quite slapdash with it, I don't mind. So by putting your flower in the corner and coming out, you can have your card landscape or portrait, you know, depending on what you want. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Look at that, look. Beauty. Absolutely beautiful. There you go. So now we're just going to do our sentiments. I'm going to use some Whisper White. Now I'm not sure if I've got the oh, don't know if I've cheated yet. Oh, I've suddenly come over all cold then. Oh, chilly, that temperature's just dropping. This one, I think. Yes, so I'm going to need to cut some card for that one. I'm not sure about this one. What about this one? No, that'll fit perfectly on one of those. So, get that out of the way. I'll get some white card. Whisper White. Right. Get my blocks to stamp these. Nice long one. I've got a few just in case I need to do it again and again and again. Right, let's give it a go, shall we? See how this turns out. Now, if I don't like how it's turned out using my Memento, I will use my own black ink that I will heat emboss. But if this comes out okay, I'm not too fussed. Oh, that's okay. That one will be okay. So now we'll just use this one. Pop them out the way. Got a lot of tidying up to do this afternoon. That is totally skew whiffy. How did that happen? Cool, I'm looking forward to my lunch. It's 2:05 in the afternoon. I've left it a little bit late. Now that A there is going to create a problem, I think. Let me just check that there's not anything on my... There was something actually on the pad itself. I do find that occasionally with the Memento that you get a rogue bit of fluff from the pad. Right, I've put that down now. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? It's a bit wonky, that one. So we'll try again. Let's get this. Let's get my block on there straight. We'll see. I've got plenty of this white card, don't you worry. So if it goes wrong again, we'll be doing it time and time again until we get it right. I was secretly saying, please be right, please be right, please be right. That's going to do, I think. No, that still looks drunk. Still looks drunk. It's the way I'm putting it down, I'm sure. I mean, I've not got an awful lot of room to manoeuvre on this little bit of card, but I can manage to get it. It's still drunk. Well, let's check them out. I'm going to go with that one, the first one I did. Let's not be too fussy, eh? Right, now, the way I do this is I just, where I'm going to put my card. So I'm going to cut it first. Just chop the end off. Right. is going to go onto here with a small border. So I shall just mark where I want to cut. This is how I do things. I do a lot of things by eye because I can't be bothered to measure things. Sometimes it's just easier, isn't it, just to do it by eye. So that'll be fine for that one. What happened to the other one? Oh, it's here. I'm just going to cut this on my cutter. And hope I don't cut too much off. You know where you chop it and then you chop another bit, then you chop another bit. Well, I'm heading that way. I'm going to have to stop because otherwise I'm going to end up with no saying at all. Right, so that's going to go on here. Going to leave myself a little border each side. I'm going to pop that in my cutter. Sorry about this. I should have been more prepared, shouldn't I, than having you listening to me cutting bits of cards. But to be honest, I'd actually forgotten about the sentiments. I was just thinking about the cards. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just stick them with glue to the back of the black card. I mean, you can decorate your card how you like. I do like quick and simple. I don't always like lots of fluff, as I call it, over my cards. I mean, just recently I've been putting nice gold bits and things on. I don't mean like that, but I'm not a great fan of putting lots of ribbon and stuff everywhere. I'm just not a ribbony person. That looks uneven. It's okay. And then we'll just do this one. Use your wet glue, or you could use a tape runner if you wished. Tombow is perfect for this. Just move that along just a tad, which is exactly why I use wet glue, because you can do that. You can move things. Right, now, double-sided, not double-sided, dimensionals on the back to raise it up a bit. So this is a very quick card to make if you weren't doing a lot of talking in between. Sorry, oh, I'm out of shot, aren't I? So sorry. Now this one, oh, take this off. I was just thinking, I wonder if we'll get snow this year. Actually, a lot of snow, I mean. We had a flurry the other week, last week, was it? I looked out my window at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was a total whiteout. But by the time everyone got up and went to get ready for work, it was gone. So I think we'll have the long one on this card. Yes, I don't mind snow if I've not got to go anywhere. I don't like driving in it. I don't know how these people who live in places where they have a lot of snow and they have to carry on their daily life. Not sure I could do that. You know, they've got to get up and go to work and go and do their shopping and stuff. It's quite difficult in the snow. just a scaredy cat. Right, I'm going to place that just about here. No fuss and nonsense, just do it. There we go. That's your 2 cards. And that is how I made these ones. What do you think? We could do a couple of little splashes, I suppose. You can either put black. You could put some black. I don't know if I've got any. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in my stash. I've actually got some little black dots on order from Stamping Up. Okay. Don't have any in that box. Please bear with me, because I would like to show you what it might look like with black dots on. I'm sure I've got black somewhere. Yes, I thought I had. Oops. These are old, retired, I believe. Retired ones. Ooh. Liking this. They're suckers to pick up. Oh, that one's gone on the floor. Luckily, it's gone upside down, which means I've been able to pick it up. Pop it on there. So that's that one. Then we'll just pop 3 on here. One here. One there. And one up here. How's that? That's finished it off for me. Oh, let's not lose that one. Little rogue one. Do like black, black, I don't know what you call them. Rhinestones? Would you call them rhinestones? Anyway, maybe that one should be down a bit, or is it that one that should be down a bit? Anyway, there you go. Thank you for bearing with me and staying with me today. As I say, this was second take. Fortunately, I managed to get it all done in time. If you'd like to get any of the products that I've used, you can do so. My shop details are down below. If you just scroll down slightly under the video, you'll see all my contact details, which includes the shop, my blog, my Facebook, my Instagram, everything's down there. My email address, if you wanted to contact me about anything, is down there as well. Yeah, thank you very, very much. If you liked what you've seen today and you want to carry on watching my YouTube videos, please hit the subscribe button if you've not already done so. And if you want to be notified, then you just tap the little bell that's next to the subscribe button. So I'm off now. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye now.